G'day there, mates. My name is Mr. Magilla-cutti, and welcome back once again to my channel. Today we'll be continuing the story of God of War 2018. Now, where we left off last time, we helped Atreus from his illness. He started asking questions about godhood, and me personally, I don't like the way he's acting like it, because if there's one thing I know about, well, learned, if there's one thing I learned is that power can go to people's heads, and being a god is the complete hierarchy of power. So, yeah. Nothing more, I believe. Let's get going, shall we? Alrighty, back here. Now, we got a lot of places we can explore now, and since we got the Blaze of Chaos, we can actually do a lot more now. Can't travel to this yet. What? Maybe it's because Brock hasn't fully fixed it yet. Well, maybe he has, but we'll try that out another time. But let's just head back to the boat and go exploring around the Lake of Nine. Since we've got the Blaze of Chaos, we can actually do some damage to some enemies. That, and after the previous episode, I actually went back to my equipment screen and reslotted my armor. Actually, you know, I think I better get rid of that Berserk Resurrection Stone, because going out of full rage, yeah, I'd rather have health over rage, thank you.
Let's get you squared away then.
Mm-hmm. Now, you have to remember, with, the Resurrection Stones, you have to sell them before you can get a new one.
Fine deal there.
So, just looking around real quick, sorry. Okay, so Superior.
Well, what else were we talking about?
I don't think we're talking about anything else yet, mate. Alrighty, now that we've got a new Resurrection Stone, let's start having a good look around.
Hey, wait for me.
Okay, so there's an area down here we can go to. I keep getting that button mixed up. Okay, so there's nothing else down here. Oh, that will probably been down that way. Now, if you guys remember in the last episode, I was talking on the topics of, sorry, that was my idiot brother in the background. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, gods and their powers. Again, different gods have different powers. Each one is unique. Some may inherit their parents' traits, some may be with something unique. Or maybe something may be a different version of their parents' power, just in a unique, different way. So again, each god is different. Okay, I'm gonna quickly head over to that island over. No, not that island. Sorry. It's basically called the Light Elf Outpost. If I can just remember where it is. But yeah, back to the topic. Each god has unique different powers. And if you look throughout all different myths and legends, you could tell that is true. Like another example would be the... Actually, no, I'm not going to touch that topic here because I'd rather not face some angry commenters. So if you guys want to comment in the section about that and discuss it, feel free to. Point being, depending on your god, your religion, and where you're from, you can see the evidence there. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be saying, they're just stories. What are you talking about? Well, that may be true, but stories are meant to inspire people to actually help them. Because they started out as a belief from something from a long age long past, and to just completely ignore that would be to ignore the fact they had their own beliefs. And that belief is not always a bad thing. Unless it's something dark and evil, like a blood sacrifice ritual, then we got something else to talk about. Alrighty. Oh. Oh, come on. Really hate these guys. Trying to dodge that. Yeah, get out of my face. I was trying to parry that. That didn't work out. There we go, there we go, there we go. Time to wreck this guy's day. And pushki. Probably, but at a later date. I think this is another steel chamber, but it didn't really show up yet. Well, at least I don't think it did. If it's another hidden chamber on Odin, I'm going to actually come back another time. Ignore the noise in the background, that's just my brother being an idiot. Okay, so it's not a hidden chamber. Wrong one. Okay. How the heck are we gonna get it through there? Looks like we're gonna have to go through the other side somehow, so... Quick look up, got a couple of buckets there. Now, if I also can talk about another subject, which is that the next game, God of War Ragnarok, might be the actual final game in the God of War franchise. A couple of things. First of all, it's a bit sad to see that such a good franchise might be ending. Because, second of all, I have a feeling that if we're given permission and the right creativity, I bet they could expand their creativity to different cultures and religions. Like different deities and all that. How they depict the Chinese gods, the Japanese gods, the Hindu, practically everyone. And I'm not gonna. And as much as I would love to say, avoid the Christian god, because let's not get into a war about that, because that's what Shin Megami Tensei is for. But yeah, it would be good to see them actually try to have their own view of the other gods. I mean, again, maybe not all gods are bad, some can be good. But, well, we'll see. I was out of the way of that. That was good, Atreus. Right, let's pick this up. One sec, guys. I got a feeling that the mic didn't mute itself. God damn it. Note to self. We actually cut that part out. Alrighty, let's see what's on here. We got nothing. Nice. So there's 7 down and 11 to go. Oh yeah, there was a chest back there too. Right, so... Alright, so that opens the bridge up there. Problematic. Well, no, because I guess we backtrack this way. And it looks like I got the chest in here. I'm an idiot. Okay, just gonna have a look up here real quick. If that leads to the bridge, I'm coming back down. Yes, it does. But I need to come here anyway. Get this open. Okay. Let's go back down and get that crystal, shall we? Now, if I may talk, I'm not sure if I told this story before, but I really started to get into myths and legends of different cultures, different people and all that when I first played, believe it or not, Persona 4 The Golden on the PlayStation Vita. Yeah. That a video game could inspire that, but the Persona, which came from the Shin Megami Tensei franchise, was very famous, well infamous in some cases, for depicting other cultures of their deities and religions into actual form. And as I started to read up about these different beings, different deities, different figures, it got me really interested. I thought the story behind everything, their culture, everything. I even went on like Wikipedia pages and other pages to read up about those figures. And I was always fascinated by the stories they told. Some were good, some were sad, tragic, joyful. But you have to remember, these stories were written by people of their beliefs, of their culture, everything about them, where they came from when they started.
Atreus, follow me.
Sorry, got distracted.
It was just beautiful. And I think that's what really helped me get started, and I'm like appreciating games that had a great and beautiful story to them. So instead of just looking for gameplays like a game that was just good fun hack and slash and all that, I started to look more to the story side of things. And I just found out what I was missing on, because I was just always focused on the gameplay. I just didn't like the excessive talking at the time. But I just found it also beautiful, also wonderful. And that's what really made me look forward to, like, really good games, like, maybe go back to actually play... Damn it. Apologies about the dog. Now I've actually lost my train of thought. Thanks a lot. Oh yeah, I went back to play start Final Fantasy again, and actually just talk to people. Started to do all the side stuff because it expanded on the story a lot more, and I appreciate that. It was just wonderfully done, beautiful, not just for the gameplay, but for the emotional story to it. And I hope to actually one day do a Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII. Maybe once I start clearing up some of these other games I'm doing, and when I'm not, because you have to remember, with all different games coming up, with the good ones getting sequels and all that, I just need to find the time because I know I've got a lot of time beforehand, but I just want to at least do it in a certain way, you know? But yeah, I actually do hope to actually do a Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Not just the original, but the remake too.
Found it.
Unyielding Cinders. Used to upgrade pommel with burn damage. Okay. And that was an actual treasure map. So, no need to go off doing it on our own. We can actually just find it as we explore. Now, a little bit back on the topic. I know... Ah, sugar. I did not know I can do that.
Enemy down.
God, didn't have my axe equipped.
It is over.
Okay. What was I? Oh yeah. Back to the story. I know that even if a game has a good story, it still has to have like a characters you love. It's part of the story. It involves like the characters themselves too, which is why I'm mostly a fan of RPGs because you do have more interaction with the characters than you do with like shooter games and hack and slashes. But that's not to say that some shooter games like Borderlands, and I know that's probably a terrible example, but not only does Borderlands have a ridiculously good and funny story, good gameplay, love the characters, and the comedy in it, even though it's just references and all that from different other things, it's still wonderful. But yeah, what really truly makes a good story in a good game is not just the written story, but the characters itself, and a bit of voice acting here and there. Because if you don't have the voice acting done right, that can really go downhill. But, like a good example is like anime. Like we know we have like the original Japanese dub and English dub. As we're saying, the original Japanese dub and the translated English dub. Now, big time anime like Naruto and all that, they had the anime done because they had a bigger budget. But for some of the smaller anime, when they did the English dub for that, there was some out there where the voice acting was just horrible, and some where the voice acting was actually very decent, very well done. I mean, not high budget done, but it was still good. My brother's being an idiot again. Oh dear. It's a level 8. See if I can take down the shield bearer first. I'll get back to the topic at hand in a sec. Just want to focus on these guys first. Yeah, sugar. Again.
That was difficult.
It was. But we actually got through it. The hell, Vikin. If he misses his overhead attack, his mace gets stuck in the ground and he's open for an attack. Yep. But it's still good tactical advice nonetheless. Okay, we did not find the cipher here that I was hoping to find, but we still got some goodies here. And that's pretty much 8 out of 18 found. Almost at the halfway mark. But yeah, back to my topic at hand about good voice acting. Like again, there's some anime dubs that out there that the English dub is good, and I know people prefer the original Japanese dub, and that's thankfully for subtitles. But sometimes even the subtitles can be misinterpreted and actually get the translation wrong, if you know what I mean. Just remember, we still need to find one of those ruins with the chest downstairs. But my point being is that that a good story has to have like good voice acting done to it too, but to actually play out the characters of that story. Otherwise, it will just bung the whole thing up. And people don't want a story being told by, well, someone who doesn't do their storytelling right. And I'm not the best storyteller there is myself, but I'm trying at least. And another thing that adds to a good game with the story and all that is the music being played at the right time. So anyway, sorry about the long rant there. I get a bit passionate about that sometimes. Anyway, let's just get going. Although I'd like to say one thing. Even if a game doesn't have like those perfect qualities that would make a 10 out of 10 game, there are some still really good, decent games out there that developers put quite a lot of effort into it. And it doesn't have to make Game of the Year, but it's still a wonderful game nonetheless. Because people put all their creativity into it, and that's what stories truly are. People putting their creativity to work to bring us something truly different. Truly mesmerizing, truly unique and wonderful. Then so we have to have a whole look up and down the island again. Okay, I'll have another good look in every nook and cranny. Also, in regards to Horizon, I know I said I was going to try to do like 3 videos a day for it to try and meet the release date of the Forbidden West, but there's the rune. What was it? Oh yeah, it's just I'm a busy person because I'm looking after my dad all the time, and lately I've been having to go up to the shops to get small essentials here and there. And still need to try to figure out what to do with his car. Just one sec. Alright, let's go exploring the realm towers again to see where I can actually see what I can find. Anyway, back to Horizon there. I promise I will do my best to try and get as many videos out for it as I can, if I have time to actually record more than 2 videos. Because I'm doing more than enough already. But I just get paranoid that's thinking that I won't be able to get it before the release, etc, etc. Okay, I think Hellwalkers came out of this one. No, wait, it was Wolverines. Well, let's just be ready just in case. Oh, fucking. Need to be careful. Bloody hell, I threw that axe far. No, it isn't. Those things are lethal. Let's try to play it. I think having more luck with the Blades of Chaos on them instead. Oh dear. I almost had those 2. And that bastard had to go completely berserk on me and just literally stab me in the back. So I will be giving out another go because 1, I almost had those guys. So instead of using the Leviathan Axe, we'll use the Blades of Chaos on them instead. Didn't even know. I knew these things would come in handy, but this handy? Alrighty, round 2. Well, 3. But then again, who's counting? Get out of there. Oh, I didn't get a chance to get my attack off. So much for doing better. No. Yeesh. Once they go completely berserk and jump at me, oh my god. Give it one more attempt, and if we don't get it this time, we'll come back once I get reach level 6 at least. So that means better gear and upgrading the gear I got. Speaking of upgrading, just 2 secs, sorry. I don't know how much this adds on to the overall level, but I doubt it very much. But it's still good to actually have. And that's pretty much all my skill points though. Oh, you can upgrade these too, but sadly I don't have any EXP. No, sorry, not skill points. Okay. Righty. Form the stick on my memory. Round 3, here we go. Good to see this has some stopping power. Come on. Whew, that tackle is hard. That's one down. Ah! God! Flip it! I almost had to. I know I said the last attempt, but that was only because I didn't make any headway. And since I made headway by defeating one of them, let's go. If I don't manage to beat at least one of them this time, let's go. Too bad I can't knock these bastards over the edge. You're not going berserk mode on me yet, you overthrown pup. Got two throws on the one in front of me.
We'll be okay.
Oh boy. Well, we tried at least, so come back another day, flip and act. Because as much as I would love to try going after them again and again and again, I ran out wasting video. And it looks like we need to lower the elevator. So I'm gonna have to try and get in from the other side. And I bet you park where we have to go up the go up a mountain. Or cliffside anyway. Not complaining, just trying to remember. And yes, I do actually. I think, yeah, this was on the last episode where that witch actually just completely destroyed me with only a few hits. But, and then her buddy came along and ruined everything. Bloody hell, that took about...
He considered a tactical retreat.
On my way.
That's how overpowered is this flippin' witch? That literally took right almost all my health within mere milliseconds. What the flippin' heck? I think there's just made the enemy so OP that no one can beat them, not until we get the right gear and power up enough. Anyway, let's just head to the tower and get out of here. That was absolutely uncool. Alright. So we need to lower them enough to use the rope to zip line it down to them. Now, luckily, we could use the wheel in there to actually move up upwards. I only need to do that at one time, so I can at least get the rift there. Sorry, tear. But if you use the wheel there, you'll be pulled to the very top of how far the crane can take you. And as for how I know this, I tried to do another recording this before, but I just kept dying to those same damn walkers. And pretty much dying to everything else in here. And that's not because of me being a bad player. It's because I was just being stupid and thinking I could take on high level enemies easily. And that's can be one of the annoying things about RPG type games like that uses a level-based system. Because with high-level enemies, you can be completely destroyed. Some you can actually defeat, but some just completely obliterate you. Hey, buddy. Now I'm using the Blaze of Chaos because I want to set this guy ablaze and actually get that goal done. Well, so much of that. Oh, that was stupidity on my part. I will admit to that.
Be okay. I can't translate this without the whole cipher.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so another tower we'll have to come back to later on. But at least we cleared out the Traveler. Now, how many more of those ciphers do we need? All that mid-find, all the shrines. Maybe resources. Special items. No, not this. I don't know how it is. Back to the boat. You know, I think I'm just tempted just to go straight for
I
Tears
see
Vault.
something down there.
Seeing how everything else is stronger and we really can't do anything much more now. No one else to explore that. But we could go through Muspelheim, but that is pretty much a place. It's more of a gauntlet where you prove your worth. And I say I'd rather not go there yet until I actually am geared up. Plus, to get to the very end of the gauntlet, it's pretty much endgame sort of thing, so you would have to at least wait until you're geared up enough. So we might as well make a head start on the vault here. I can always spare about 10 more minutes for it.
Here we go again.
Read it.
Death itself I swallow, to spring forth life tomorrow.
Oh, I like that one. I wonder if I wrote it.
Atreus?
Is that the answer there?
It says Earth.
Swallows death, brings forth life.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Go.
Yeah,
Because we buried
I
the
wish I had
dead.
known I was a god in Elfheim. I wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
Well,
What?
I'm not sure that's the lesson.
You've done nothing to regret. The elves forced their affairs upon us.
No, I get it now. We had god things to do, and they were in the way, dragging us into their little problems.
Again, are we just leaving that there?
I mean, just knowing we're gods makes me feel so much stronger.
Maybe you feel a little too good right now.
Yeah.
With comes a big choice, lad. You can either serve yourself, or put your godhood in the service of others, like Tyr did.
People really loved him, huh?
Aye. A god of war.
Hmm?
One who fought for peace. Had a reputation for being heroic and lawful, using his power and knowledge to stop wars rather than start them.
So there are good gods.
Once in a moon, it's been known to happen, yes?
A god of war. We fought for to stop wars. It sounds like the
This
opposite
one
of
mentions
Kratos.
places I've never heard of. Seems Tyr really liked to travel.
Tyr believed the mind, not might, was key to preventing war and chaos. And he also knew visiting other cultures would give him perspective staying in one place could not.
Egypt,
While Odin always hoarded
China.
knowledge, guarding it jealously, Tyr was open and sharing with his learning and his wisdom. For this, mortals adored Tyr, showing their love by bringing him gifts the world over.
I could see that because I see Greek, Egypt, China, or Japan.
Whatever happened to Tyr?
Odin came to regard him as a threat to his rule. He suspected Tyr of collaborating to aid the giants instead of helping to steal their secrets for the Aesir. Same thing he accused me of, frankly. Though in Tyr's case, I believe he was right.
You think Tyr was helping the giants?
I do. He felt responsible for the suffering visited upon them by Odin. I suspect he had something to do with helping them cover their tracks.
The missing Jotunheim tower.
Correct. Whatever happened to it, I believe it could only have been done with Tyr and the giants working together.
That is actually very wonderful, very beautiful. Again, this is why I love lore about games. So Tyr was actually a god of war in his own right, opposite of Kratos in a sense, but
Where
Kratos-
is this planet?
Don't know. I've never been in here.
Kratos fought because
The stone! That has to be it. Naturally.
I think we have to prove ourselves first before we can even get to touch it.
Didn't think it would be that easy.
No. Was kind of hoping though. So what now?
Now, we need to find a way.
Brother, up there! The winds of hell!
The ones of what?
Oh, we forgot to mention that. When you were sick, we went to Helheim to get your cure.
You did?
Terrible experience, by the by. Your dad picked up a new trick, though, with a little help from Brock.
Rock was there too? But... We'll get back to this later.
Alrighty. Let's just have a quick look around first before we actually pick up the Winds of Hell. Because otherwise, they will just disperse straight away. So, let's find a place where we can actually use them. And holy Jesus, he wasn't kidding. Treasure and riches from all over the world. You can see the significance of different cultures on them. And it didn't look like he was hoarding it either. This was rather offerings that were given to him. And I think he was keeping it here, not for greed, but rather as a thank you to the other people for their tribute. I don't really know, but it's just what I believe anyway. Looks like we're going to use the Winds of Hell here. But how exactly do we get out of that? Maybe we can just actually bring it straight here. Now, nothing else in here, so I've got a little bit of time left, so let's do this quickly. So it's just pretty much spinning in one place there. Spinning in one place, sorry.
Move it or you may lose it, brother.
There we go.
Well, that's unfriendly.
Well, this is a closely guarded secret, and
Ah, a skiing do from my homeland. Used to have one of my own back in the day. You should take it, boy.
Yes, boy. Take it. We might need to butter bread somewhere in our travels.
This is why no one likes you.
okay, so well, that's actually good to know. So we can actually flip those sword blades over.
Experience.
Yeah. All the puzzles he's done back in past God of War games.
Look, small passages on either side. Perfect for the boy.
It's too small for father, though.
Go. I will be fine.
Careful, brother. Rhea's not here to bring you back if you're cutting too.
Quiet.
More than enough. Ooh.
Look at that!
Again, different cultures. That there looks Greek. It is Greek. That's him. No matter where he goes, his past can't escape him.
What'd you find?
Enough distraction. Do not forget why we are here.
Okay.
Plus, I think that was a little bit too big for him. Yeah. Even if it's broken, he still saw it.
That's from a great desert land, very far from here.
Do gods live there?
Oh my, yes. Many, many gods.
Good or bad?
And not as simple as that, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Because I think he's talking about Egypt. A land where each god plays a certain different role for the afterlife, the underworld, everything. To judge the weight of the dead for life and... Oh dear. Okay. Since I'm running out of time here, enough distractions. Down the hole you go. Stick with the axe with these things. Oh, flippin' heck. How many more of them are there? Down the hole you go. That's the last of them.
I can help out. What did you see in that vault that set you off?
It is not important.
Seemed important to you.
It was a rash impulse. You need not dwell on my failings.
Wow, that was almost an apology. Well, I guess you do like to smash pottery.
Daddy does. Okay, I'm gonna have to call an episode here. I'm running short on time, so I got nothing to say, but cannot wait to do the next episode. This game is fun. It's beautifully done, and when Ragnarok rolls around, can't wait to play it for you guys. So anyway, that's it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to hit that like button. Also, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Show your support for the channel. I would very much appreciate that. And with that, I am gone. So thank you all again, and I hope you all have a very good day. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy safely out there, people. Bye-bye, and take care. Whew.